Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Tuesday, September 28th. We're almost there. Finale's tomorrow. Nothing big's going to happen, right? Wrong. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Did you guys catch someone destroying their game last night? I did. Or just yesterday in general. So, I'm sure most of you already know at this point, but last night, or yesterday, and actually the day before, Derek has kind of torn his game apart. So remember that Derek was the person who voted out Kyland last week, right? He did that because he kind of had an agreement. He and Azah have kind of been bosom buddies, and Derek and Xavier have been close. So Derek, it seemed like, was the ultimate pick, that he was going to go no matter who won the last competition. Except Derek has basically said to Azah over the course of the last couple of days that he didn't think she deserved to be in the final three. He was saying it more matter of fact than as if it would upset Azah. And then also, by the way, Azah, I have an agreement with Xavier to take him to the final two if I win. Now, that's Derek's overconfidence in thinking that he had a shot at winning. And really, you don't have to tell anybody that. You can kind of leave it murky and up in the air, but Derek, in his overconfident self, seemed to feel necessary to tell Azah this information. And he just expected Azah just to sit and take it. Now, Azah has not said that she wouldn't take Derek to the final two, but she's strongly considering it, and she has to pray on it. But honestly, we all assume that this has been her build-up to tell him that that's what she was doing. And she kind of did say that she hasn't said, I'm not taking you to the final two. What she said is, I don't want Xavier to get third. I'm okay. Azah has said, I'm okay with getting third, but I don't want Xavier to get third. So in Azah's world, if she and Xavier have to face off in the final two tomorrow, or for the final two, or for the final head of household tomorrow night. And what she's saying is, if Xavier wins, she expects Xavier to take Derek to keep his promise that they supposedly have. But if she wins, she'll probably take Xavier because she can't see Xavier getting third by taking Derek. Derek, needless to say, has been extremely upset. He was not happy. He says he's taking it okay, but then he's completely going off to Xavier all night last night. It's Azah told the cameras I don't remember what time Azah told the cameras what she wanted to do, where she basically explained what she said was, I don't want to see Xavier get third. And then she told Derek, and I know the conversation between Derek was between like 9:24 and 9:44. That was the window of when she sat down and started telling him this, and when he got up and walked away. No voices were raised, but then Derek went out and just completely complained for the next hour or more to Xavier, and then turned around and decided that he was moving out of the bedroom that he has been the entire season, that he spent the entire season in, laying on that couch in the back. He's moved into the other bedroom and says he's done talking to Azah unless production tells him he has to talk to her. So, yeah. It wasn't pretty, and it's not helping. Remember, Azah didn't say, I'm definitely doing this. She says, I'm seriously considering doing this, but I have to pray on it. And, I mean, I don't know. I frankly, I don't see what Azah meditating on anything or praying on anything is going to change her mind, especially when you have Derek pouting around and stomping around. Now, look, I get it. It is a $750,000 possibility, but you're definitely not going to change Azah's mind by having a temper tantrum and and stomping your feet and walking away and going, well, I'm just not going to talk to you. Asu's not going to change. You know what? You're right. I should take you. Even though Asa will probably win if she takes Derek. That's the big thing. Derek has made a $750,000 mistake for himself, and Asa is making a $750,000 mistake for herself. Now, there is a chance that Asa could beat Xavier. There is a chance. Xavier seems to think it's a possibility. Of course, he's not going to say anything different. He's telling them both that they have a chance to beat him. And he's going to keep kissing Derek's butt because he wants the vote. Even though he's not saying that's why he's doing it. And that's not maybe in the entirety why he's doing it. But in part, he needs the votes. Because Asa will get the women's votes, at the very least, if she makes it to the final. And I could very easily see Kylan voting for Asa, too, to spite Derek. Or to spite Xavier. So, anyways, it was a dramatic night for that little time window of time there. I really think Derek may have trashed his own game in the last 24 hours. Or last 36 hours or so. So, CBS definitely has some fodder. Now, some people asked the question of, do they think production had anything to do with this? Like, did they get in Asa's ear? Did they want to make sure that Xavier makes it to the final two? Are they worried that a final two of Derek and Asa would soil this season? I don't know. I'm not sure. But we've always said that production, they can ask questions. They can ask leading questions in the diary room that get house guests to look at things in a different way and might get them to change their mind about what they think they want to happen. But, yeah. Anyways, I tweeted yesterday morning that, this is what it's going to be. I'll let you know if there's anything else. And sure enough, there was the drama. Stuff happened. So it gave me more to talk about this morning. More than the same old blah, 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 blah. But I'm not going to make this a long one because, I mean, there's just, I can't do a retell. I mean, literally, I can tell you the same thing over and over again. But that's what's happened. Is that, as I speak to you right now, Xavier and Asa are sleeping in one bedroom, and Derek is off by himself sleeping in a bedroom that he has never slept in all season. And he's moved all of his stuff into that room because he's unhappy that he told Asa, I'm not taking you to the final two because I have an agreement with Xavier. And he's upset that Asa is saying, I'm probably not taking you to the final two because I want Xavier to not get third. And to Derek, these are completely different reasons and totally unacceptable for her because she's breaking her promise to him. Now, Derek also thinks that if he had kept Xavier instead of Asa, that Xavier would have taken him to the final two, which most of us would agree is not true. That Xavier, for all of his craziness, also planned to take, Kylan. So, okay, let me start over here. Derek thinks that if he brought Kylan instead of Asa, if he had evicted Asa instead of Kylan, that Kylan would have taken him to the final two. And that's not correct. Kylan would have taken Xavier as well because Kylan also was not playing a smart, strategic game to win. To me, that just shows you how much charm ability Xavier's had, in that the final five or the final four, with the exception, well, I mean, Derek says he would, so with the final four, those three others except for Xavier have said they would all take Xavier to the finals. And Xavier is the one that most of us agree on has the clearest shot at winning Big Brother. So, again, all the more reason that Xavier deserves to win Big Brother. Because everybody else wants to bring him to the end. And they seem to think they have a shot against him. And, yeah, all right. That's all I got, guys. Yay, tomorrow's the finale. Woo-hoo. I mean, I realize some of you will be disappointed, but I'm okay with it. This is how I am every year. I'm done. I'm done. It's fun, but now we got Celebrity Big Brother coming in January. Ay. Well, that's a short one. So, all right, that's it. I'm out of here, guys. Have a happy Tuesday, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for the finale morning, which I don't anticipate a whole lot having changed at this point. But you know what? Maybe Derek will now have a change of course and try to save himself with Azah, but I think it's too late. I do think it's too late. Yeah, so there you go. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.